Your household items, they also have intelligence, the AI, artificial intelligence. Your phone, your microwave, your fridge, they can sense things. So however how you treat them, just be kind to the things around you.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry.
Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ivy Otieno. If you're new here, welcome, feel at home. This is a space that you really want to be because you're here. We're learning about lifestyle, womanhood, and everything that the world has to offer. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate your support and I don't take it for granted. May God continue elevating you in all your ways. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment down below on the things that you really want to hear from me. And today we're going to talk about queen mindset and just being a high value woman and being that magnetic woman. So the first point is, what is really being a high value woman? I have asked myself that question also a number of times. Am I really a high value woman? What should I do to become a high value woman? What does it take to be a high value woman? And after I've done my research and everything, I found out that I'm not a high value woman at that time, but I'm a work in progress. So like I've self-sabotaged myself in a number of things. Like I used to struggle with people pleasing from a tender age because I had abandonment trauma issues. Yeah, it's something that comes from my childhood. So when I grew up and everything, now I'm looking at the pattern and the cycles that I used to go through. It's something that I used to seek outside sources validation so that I could feel like I'm enough by trying to sabotage myself and please others. And that is the first step that showed that I wasn't a high value woman at that stage, because I've settled in a number of relationships that I wasn't being treated right, or they were toxic in my case. But because I was so afraid that when I be alone, when I be by myself, I'm not going to be worthy, or I'm not going to feel like I'm worthy of something in this life. So a high value woman has their standards, and that is something that I lacked. I would settle for anything and any guy, and whatever that would come on my plate, I'll just take it, because I was just scared that how is the world going to perceive me when I'm like, I don't have someone by my side, I'm not dating, or I don't have a boyfriend to get. And it's something that a lot of girls go through, and it's something that is so painful, and I feel sorry for people who are also going through that. But I pray that you get the strength and the wisdom and the courage to get out of that, because I wouldn't want to say it's something that you have in your conscious mind. It's something that can happen subconsciously because you don't know what you also want. So after doing a number of soul searching and seeking therapy and talking to people about it, I decided that I want to be a high value woman, and I decided that I'm going to work on myself. And as I'm working on myself, I'm not going to take another thing that is less of what I want. So first thing, a high value woman has their standards. They know what they want and they believe in themselves. They have the confidence that they are enough the way they are, and nobody can put them down. In whatever you're doing, in whatever the way you look, in whatever, nothing can define you. I just want to say that I've always believed that we are not the body and we are not the physical part. We are souls in a body. That's why it's always, the Bible says, our bodies are the temple of God. What does it mean? Our souls are the spirits. This body is just a house that is housing us. I'm not saying that our body are not important. Our body are equally important as our mind, as our souls, and as our heart and spirit and everything. So whatever I'm just trying to say is, first, you gotta love yourself from inside. And if you love yourself truly from inside, it's going to reflect on the outside. And that is one way of being a high value woman. And what do I mean by loving yourself? Meaning, what I mean by loving yourself is, if you love yourself, then you're not going to take something less than what you're supposed to be taking. You're not going to take something less than what you deserve. So a high value woman knows what she wants. A high value woman always takes care of herself and fills her cup first. Yes. So that is what being a high value woman is. And it's not just something that is easier said than done. Yeah, true. But you have to look at yourself and you have to make some choices, even however how much they're going to hurt you. But for yourself and for anything, let yourself always come first in every way. And it's something that if you're a firstborn daughter or anything, if you're just an elder daughter and you've been taking care of your siblings and everything, you can struggle with this for a while because you're used to neglecting yourself. You don't check on your emotions, you don't check on whatever you're feeling to take care of yourself. But it's okay. Everything is a work in progress, and we're just saying the journey is the destination. So we are here for the journey, and here is also the destination. So just keep on working on yourself and everything, then it's gonna be okay. But whatever I'm just trying to say is, never settle for something that you feel is not making you happy in any way, or never settle for something because you feel the world is going to judge you in a certain way. And that brings us to our second point. Our second point is, a high value woman knows how to cultivate her skills. What do I mean by that? A high value woman knows something or has something that she's doing to raise herself. It can be a business, it can be a talent, it can be a hobby, it can be anything. I believe that we always have something in us. People always have that potential. It can be selling clothes, it can be selling shoes, it can be singing, dancing, raising in the choir, it can be even just like me. Just find out that I've always had a dream of starting a YouTube channel, and I've always I can't remember that one, but I've always like downgraded myself, like, how am I going to start it and I don't have a camera, I don't have a microphone, I can't do it like other people, I don't have the confidence. But just something just rang in my ears and said in my head, I'm not going to worry how I'm going to start it, but I'm going to start it with the available things that I have, and I'm just going to let it in the hands of God. I don't want to know where I'm going to get subscribers. I don't want to know how it's going to grow. I don't want to know how I'm going to be recording it and the quality and everything, but I'm just going to start, and that's what I'm doing. So just always start. Just start from anywhere. Just begin. That's the hardest thing to do. But after you've started, the flow will continue. So that was my second point. Just cultivate your skills, because let me tell you something. However, how much the world will always be there to celebrate you, the world will never take someone who doesn't have anything to offer in any way, from your family to your friends to your partner and everything. So just cultivate where you know that you have that power, because I always believe in women have power to multiply things and make things grow. That's why the women always say you can give a woman a house and she turns it into a home. So just begin and just trust on yourself. So this is going to bring me to my third point. A high value woman doesn't compare herself to others. Comparison is a disease that kills a nation. Beyonce once said that. You don't compare yourself to others, because one thing you have to know, that you are on your own path. The journey is yours. And you don't want to compare yourself with the people that you don't know what happens behind the scenes. So you just want to be on your lane, and you want to keep growing bits by bits in whatever you're doing. You might be selling clothes online, or even having a shop or something, but you don't want to compare yourself to your neighbors. You don't want to compare yourself to other pages, the way they are growing and everything. I believe in God's timing and everything. For example, I just started my YouTube page. I don't know when it's going to grow, but I'm always consistent in posting and doing everything that is supposed to be done, believing that I'm on my own lane and I'm on my own journey. And with God's time, everything is going to be great, and my channel will grow, and everything is going to be great. So I don't want to compare myself to other YouTubers that are growing or that started before me. I just want to believe that I'm putting good content, that whoever it touches, whether it's even if it's a one person or two or anyone, it's just good, and it's just a work in progress. So a high value woman doesn't compare herself to others, because you're perfect the way you are. You are enough the way you are. And anything that wants to make you feel like you're not perfect, then that's a soul that needs a surgery, because perfectionism is a soul that needs a surgery. There's nothing that is perfect in this world. Nothing. Because why is perfect even a word in the first place? I don't believe in perfectionism. I believe in authenticity. Let's just be real and just do ourselves. Everything will just fall into place eventually. So if you're a high value woman, you're not going to compare. You're not going to try and be perfect, but you're just going to be there and do your part, and let the rest be done with the universe, and everything is just going to be fine. And then this brings me, my third point is, a high value woman is kind and compassionate. What do I mean by this? A high value woman just has integrity. There's no way that you're going to walk outside here and find people and treat them like they are not human. A high value woman has humanity. When you find people like who are lower, like, okay, I don't want to call them lower, I can't find the word clearly, but let us say people who are maybe under you, you're maybe at work, or your colleagues or something, You just treat everyone equally and with the same care that you'd really want to be treated with. So there's no way you're going to walk outside here and talk to people rudely and everything and call yourself a high value woman. A high value woman has respect for everyone, not even people alone, but even animals, plants, and everything. Because I believe a high value woman is a person that can understand and feel other people's feelings too. A high value woman is an empathetic being. A high value woman is someone who can understand that my actions and my words can affect the well-being of others too. So when you are a high value woman, you really have to have integrity on how you treat others, on how you treat animals, on how you treat children, on how you treat plants and everything that surrounds you. Even your household items, microwave, your fridge, they can sense things. So however how you treat them, just be kind to the things around you. That's how another sign of a high value woman. Then my fourth point is a high value woman takes time to fill her cup. What do I mean by this? A high value woman knows when it's not right to consume something. For example, social media. Social media is a good thing and is also a bad thing. Social media can be your greatest enemy. A high value woman knows when it's time to take a break from social media. A high value woman knows when it's time to consume certain contents from social media, like positivities and everything. Because a high value woman is a person who really want to talk and put positivity in her life, in her daily life. So when you are a high value woman, what do? You take care of yourself spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. And let me tell you something, social media alone or just anything, any post is enough to make your day bad. And it's something that you can control. A high value woman knows when to go and take care of herself, to exist in nature, to take herself for walks, to take herself for solo dates, to take herself to that solo trip that she really wanted to go. Like, why are we so taught that we need to wait for men to come to our lives so that we can get flowers? Well, all along we've been earning money that we can buy for ourselves flowers. Flowers are just 250 shillings. And you'll find someone can't even buy herself that flower, and she's waiting for that guy to come into her life to buy for her flowers. Are you sure when he comes he's going to do that? That's not being a high value woman. A high value woman is doing for yourself the things that you really want others to do for you at their cost, whether they are in your lives or whether they are not. You're going to do for yourself that. Because let me tell you something, this life is yours. You're the main character of this life. So why would you really want to wait for someone that you don't know even if he'll even change to buy for you those flowers, or if even is ever even going to come to buy for you those flowers? The next point is a high value woman has maturity. What do I mean by maturity? Maturity doesn't mean age or anything. Maturity means that you are mature to know that this is what should be done in the right way. What do I mean by that? Let's start with emotional maturity. Emotional maturity is when you know that you don't have to react to everything that comes your way, but have to respond. So a high value woman knows when to respond and doesn't react. People might be having a bad day. Someone might be having a bad day at work. Your partner might be having a bad day, and they may be just looking for a reaction, or there's just some people who really want to trigger you so that you react. But when you are a high value woman, you know that this guy is just looking for a reaction, and I'm not going to give that to him or her. So I'm going to hold myself. I'm going to hold myself so that I'm not going to speak, or I'm not going to do anything that is going to make me regret. So I'm just going to be relaxed and calm. Or when it's just like you feel maybe you have anger issues, I'll just advise you to walk away from that space and just go and cool and relax. But don't react. When you're ready, you'll respond to that thing. But that doesn't mean that you also neglect yourself, that you don't speak up for yourself. A high value woman knows when it's right and wants to take care of herself. And that doesn't mean that you'll really neglect your boundaries and just let people walk over you in any way. A high value woman is going to say no, but she really means no. and yes when she really means yes. So the two really have a thin line, but you really have to come and relax and know when you really want to let it out. Then this brings me to my last point: self-love. Self-love is something that is really preached outside here. It's been said and been said and been said and been said, but it's true. You'll never be in a capacity to love another being, even a child, even your parents, anyone, if you don't love yourself. And self-love is a deep, deep concept. It doesn't mean that when I take a bath and, okay, it's part of self-love, that's self-care, yes. But whatever meaning with that is, you have to go inside. You have to ask your emotions and feel them. How do I feel today? Is it really good day for me to go and do this? Or should I just stay at home? How are my feelings? How are my emotions? How does my body feel when I do this and this and this and this? That's a high value, because you're always going back home to yourself to seek yourself first before you seek others. Validate yourself. Tell yourself that you're beautiful when you mean it. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that I deserve it. I'm worthy. Just don't do by saying. Just don't say it because you're saying it. Mean it. Then act like it. And how do you act like it? By respecting yourself. By choosing the things that you want to put in your life. By choosing the company that you want in your life. Because I also believe that some friends can make you not be a high value woman at the moment. Because, okay, I'm not saying alcohol is bad, but for example, you're having friends that they are so into parties and they don't mind about the current dating society is so crooked. People are just settling for anything. People don't take it like it used to be, and they believe that you can't be outside here giving your body to everyone. That's another side of being a low value woman. So a high value woman will rest and wait for that right guy, because when someone is right for you, you'll just know it. But you won't be outside here trying just to give your body to everyone because you want that money for your nails, money for your hair. Because a lot of people do that just for some tiny things that I even ask myself, that you are really able to provide for yourself. That why would you really want to give your body for that? So a high value woman loves herself, and self-love is so deep. You just want to fill your cup always and takes care of herself. And a high value woman is not in competition. Your friends may be getting married, your friends may be getting boyfriends, your friends may be doing this and this and this and that, but that doesn't mean that you're lacking something. Wait for your time. Don't compete with anyone. And that's all for today. So thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for being here till the last point. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your support a lot, and you mean a lot to me, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment down below, and hit the notification button so that whenever I post you get notified. And thank you so much. You mean the world to me. Cheers, till next time. Bye.